It took the jury only 1 hour to reach a verdict. 19-year-old Jessica Roberts has been found guilty of killing her daughter.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Fallon Mercedes. Deputies are investigating a shooting outside of a hotel that sent one man to the hospital.
Increased about 40% in the past year. Most of the incidents occurred when someone was trying to cross the street. But just last night, a woman who was walking down this sidewalk was hit by a car. Another shooting to tell you about. A young man who was walking home not far from where I'm standing last night was gunned down. This is the third shooting here.
And finally tonight, Toyota is secretly developing a vehicle that will be powered solely by solar energy. Toyota is working on an electric vehicle. Authorities have identified a 49-year-old man who was found dead inside a charred trailer. The body of Thomas Osborne was found Sunday morning.
This one will host everything from rock to jazz performances, along with Broadway-style shows. The city is hopeful that these events will help bring money to the downtown area. I'm Fallon Mercedes. Back to you in the studio.
You've heard the saying, never judge a book by its cover. Well, one senior at Seminole High School says he's living those very words. You see, he's the class valedictorian and he's sporting a rather unconventional do. And now he may not be able to speak at graduation.
I don't really see what the big deal is. I like it, so I'm going to wear it.
It's crunchy.
Hairspray, that's it. Just hairspray.
Sticky.
Pretty crazy, huh?
And can stand up to strong winds.
In a hurricane, it might get flatten out a little bit.
The man behind the do, 18-year-old Jacob Settle.
Thing for kids to see, like, look, you don't have to look a certain way to be smart.
Beneath all the hair lies the brain of a valedictorian.
I have a 4.8. Like, does it really matter what my hair looks like?
The answer is yes. If he sports the hawk, he can't talk at graduation.
I don't want to, like, make huge waves or anything, I don't like the principle of it. If it comes down to it, yes, I will shave it off.
It was a bit of a chuckle, but it's part of being a principal of a high school.
Principal Walter Weller says Jacob is a good kid, but rules are rules.
This is something that they're putting the cart before the horse. We haven't picked this.
Jacob's friends say the do must stay, even if the speech has to go.
We all love him, and he's like our representative for our class, and we want him to speak.
Most people are behind me in this. I mean, most people don't really see what the big deal is about the hair. I certainly don't.
Maybe a big deal for some, but for Jacob, it's a simple statement. Stand up for what you believe in. By the way, Jacob is a National Merit Scholarship finalist and will most likely get a full ride from UCF while he'll study engineering. Jacob created the Mohawk as a dare. He wants to show kids that you don't have to look smart to be smart. Back to you.
Tell us what's going on.
Another shooting to tell you about. A young man who was walking home not far from where I'm standing last night was gunned down. This is the third shooting here in less than a month. 20-year-old Broderick Johnson was shot on the way home from the popular night spot Club Underground. This is video that was shot earlier today. His brother Alex says the two were riding in the back of a pickup when a car pulled up next to them at an intersection and the passenger started shooting. Broderick was hit in the head. Two other young men were gunned down here in similar fashion in the past 4 weeks. Alex Johnson says his brother didn't have any enemies and was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I immediately tried to get the driver to stop the truck to notify him we need to go to the hospital. And before we even got there, my brother died in my arms.
Right now, police have no suspects and few witnesses. Deputies say shots were fired from a white Pontiac Grand Prix. If you were in the area around 11:30 last night, the police need your help. Reporting from downtown, I'm Fallon Mercedes.
Thank you for that report. Another story we've been...
One area woman has an unbelievable story to tell. She heard an intruder in her kitchen last night and got up to investigate. But what she found was hardly normal. Even the 911 operator didn't believe her. It's one of those things you have to see to believe. An 8-foot, 8-inch long alligator and an old Mar woman's kitchen. It happened to Sandy Frosty late Monday night. She heard some noise in her kitchen and went to investigate.
All I did was look at it and go, oh my God.
So Sandy called 911.
It's huge.
Well, how long is huge? 4
I don't know. I only saw the first half of it, and that had to be at least 3 feet. And because it was behind the freezer, and I just disappeared.
You sure it couldn't be like a iguana or really large?
Oh, no.
Eventually, a trapper arrived, and the gator was removed. A sheriff's deputy recorded the incident. The gator entered the home through a porch screen. The reptile may have been going for Sandy's pet.
He had, I guess, cat on his menu that night.
You have the right to remain silent.
Because of its size, the gator will be destroyed.
If she would have gotten close, he probably would have taken a shot at her.
Now she is left with an unforgettable story and the pictures to prove it. The trapper who responded says he's had to get gators out of family pools, but never out of a kitchen, much less one 8 feet long. To hear Sandy's entire 911 call or see all the deputies' video, just go to our website. Back to you.